Us power baby. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Point Fighter Live. Today, we're going to be talking about an awesome event, Toronto International Tournament of Martial Arts Champions, December 4th through 6th at the Paramount Fine Food Center in Mississauga, Toronto, Canada. I'm here today with the promoter, Michael Politi. How you doing today, sir? Everything good?
I'm doing great. Thanks very much. How are you, sir?
Awesome, man. And I can't wait for this event. Like last year, you know, it was one of my favorite events. It always is one of my favorite events. But last year, man, the move to the to the arena, the venue, oh my God. It's like this is to me is like one of the best um venues in the whole sport worldwide, in my opinion. Like, I love it, and it's back here again. So that's really exciting. I'm really looking forward to coming this year again, and we're gonna be talking all about the event. The website, guys, that you could go to, it's northtorontokarate.com /tourney.htm. All right, that's the website, and there's also a Facebook page that you guys could go to with a bunch of updates. And man, Toronto International Tournament of Champions, 25 years, right?
25 years. Yes, we're celebrating 25 years of the event, starting from our humble beginnings, where Canada's first NASCA event, the Canadian Nationals, took place at the Etobicoke Olympium 25 years ago. And we're proud to be in our 25th year and grown from a community event center to this fine establishment, the Paramount Fine Food Center. As you can see in
Yeah.
the video, it's a great place. We've had so much great feedback. We're so very proud to have the facility, and we thank the city of Mississauga for housing us this year again.
Yes. No, no, it's an amazing venue. And like, man, I think everybody last year that was there was so impressed. And then everybody that wasn't there last year that saw the footage was like, man, I need to be there because it's a great venue. It's like, and then with the, in the night show too, we had the thing up there on the Jumbotron too. It was streaming up there, and it was like, everything was just amazing, honestly. Like, I think that it was, like I said, it was one of my favorite events. So I can't wait to come back. It's gonna be an amazing venue, an amazing tournament, everything, seminars, divisions. There's so much we're gonna be talking about here. If you have any questions on the event, let us know. The tournament airport is Toronto. It's close by too, right? Toronto Airport is
Correct. So
pretty.
the airport sits on Mississauga and Toronto.
Yeah,
So we're a shared airport on two different cities. So, but the city of Toronto, we basically are the Greater Toronto area, the GTA. So the event is bordering the city of Toronto. So we work with both cities, of course, and you're about 10 minutes. There is a bus available for the Hilton Hotel, so you can do a shuttle. It's about a 10-minute ride or so, depending on traffic, of course.
yeah,
So it's on the south part. So the event hotel is on the southwest part of the airport. So you just have to go around the airport to get to the main event hotel. Second hotel is next door, so you can use the shuttle for Hilton and just walk over to the Sandman right next door. We
yeah.
also have a third hotel. Fortunately, that is closer to the venue, but on um, the other side of the venue. It's about the
Yeah.
same distance for the main hotel, and that is the Spark Hotel. You can find all that information on our website. There's still rooms available at the Spark. Hilton Friday night is sold out. The
Wow,
Sandman only has a few rooms left,
wow,
King Suites, and the Spark has 22 rooms. That was as a few days ago, so they're probably running low there as well. You'll
wow.
have until this Friday to book your hotels. Once we hit Friday, the hotel discount savings are gone. So make sure to book your hotels as soon as possible.
Oh yeah, that's very important. That's very important for sure. Yeah, no, and it's NASA, it's NASCA World Rated. We have the sanctioning bodies here too, and some of the sponsors, NASCA World Rated, and it's actually the NASCA rules for forms and point fighting, right?
That is correct. So we have all our sanctioning board and all our affiliates there. So we have NMAC, which is the official event coordinator. We're also having, besides NASCA, point fighting. and forms and weapons. We also have WKC fighting categories this year, which will be held on the Friday. So you can, for all the fighters, you want more fighting, you got more
Yeah,
fighting. So
that's
now
great.
you have the option of doing NASKA point fighting, open point fighting, and WKC open divisions as well. So lots of fighting for the fighters. And most importantly, we have Karate Ontario, which is our sanctioning body. They also will be in the house. We'll have referees there. We have our WKF divisions that they'll be
Hmm.
taking care of for us at the event. That'll
Wow,
potentially be on the Saturday. So don't
amazing.
forget about the elite WKF challenges as well. So those are all our bodies that are going to be there. Our sponsors, as you have it up there, we have One Step Concept, which does all our marketing and advertising and all that. We thank them for everything, and of course, Fimo Matters
Yeah,
by Maggie Messina. They're
yeah,
always there for us, and we thank them very much. And of course, yourself, Point Fighter.
yeah,
And I also want to make sure we give a shout out for Roki, who's
yeah.
Louis Roche, who's
Yes.
Roche. My apologies, is French, and just for the wonderful video that he did for us.
Yeah,
Fantastic
that video you
video.
guys are watching is
Yep,
from
and he'll
him.
be back this year to do another one. So thank you very much, Louis. Great work. Thank you for the video, and I'm sure we're gonna have another great one for next year.
Yeah, man. Hey, so yeah, WKC was just in Niagara Falls, right? It was great. So
That's correct.
this is kind of like a if they want to qualify for next year, right? It'll be good to participate in the divisions, right? As well
Yeah,
for
so
WKC.
these are not particularly qualifiers, but
Yeah.
they are the same categories that they had at
Okay.
the Pan Ams, the
Okay.
WKC Pan Ams,
Beautiful.
Canadian Nationals. So they can definitely participate and get a feel
Yeah.
of just what they do. And
That's
we have a
great.
lot of local competitors that follow WKC
Yeah.
as it's
Yeah.
our sanctioning body for the area. So
Yeah.
these are categories that we already use in the local area, so it's great to have them working with us. And a lot of the fighters that do WKC will be able to do the NASKA categories. So we love working with everybody. That's the main
I
theme
love
of
it,
the
man.
event.
Yeah. No, I love it. I love how that's and there's more divisions for everybody. They got a chance to compete in so much here.
Absolutely.
Event and
Yep,
like you said,
definitely.
yeah, and like you said, Point Fighter Proof, we got the Power Ring we're gonna be giving out too. I'll be streaming, taking pictures, videos, all that stuff. It's gonna be great. We got almost 4 million followers now on all platforms.
Fantastic.
So, a lot of good exposure for everybody. We'll bring a winner onto the show, talk to them about it. So I'm really
That's
looking forward
phenomenal.
to it for real. It's gonna be amazing. And then
And
hey for go
just
ahead.
before you go on, I'm sorry about that. I just want to mention that the underbelts will
Yes.
be WKC rules. So our
Oh, okay.
underbelts are
Okay.
WKC rules, and we
There we
have
go.
open weight categories for the underbelts as well. So the
Okay.
underbelts can fight twice,
Okay.
and so
Beautiful.
theoretically, they can do two fighting divisions on Saturday, and also do the Friday open divisions as well. So if you're an underbelt, you can fight three times if you like.
So many options for everybody, right? That's amazing. And we're just getting into it, guys. There's so much amazing stuff coming up.
For
You don't
sure.
want to miss it. Hey, and then Uventex, my Uventex, that's where you guys gotta register at. And Moshe does a great job always with Uventex. It's so easy. It's a great system to use. And then I know that there's price tiers, right? With pre-registration. Where are you guys at
Yes,
right now?
so we're on our, I believe, third level, maybe fourth. I haven't really looked yet, but you do have until I believe it is November 22nd before the rate changes again. So get your registration in so you can save money. Very, very important. If you are a spectator, coach, anybody that's coming to the event and you're not an athlete, you must register and buy a ticket through Ticketmaster. This is
Yeah.
not available on the Eventic site.
Oh yeah.
Spectators is not free.
Yeah.
You must buy your ticket from Ticketmaster. It's general admission, open seating, first come, first serve. Sit wherever you like. I know the parents like to move around, so you'll be able to move around the arena,
Yeah.
so you can watch at whatever ring your child or your student or whoever may be who's competing. It gives you the option to move around rather than just sitting in one seat. So you must get your ticket, master ticket. I would suggest doing it in advance. Last year we had a lineup. at the venue because everybody
Oh yeah,
waited till the day
yeah.
of. So if you want to save time, get your tickets beforehand. Register, get your tickets. You can buy them online. The link's available on our website. And you have options of doing just Friday, just Saturday, or both days. It's up to you. Night show is included on Saturday purchase or the Friday, Saturday purchase. So night show starts around 5 o'clock on Saturday.
There we go. So yeah, there you go. That's good. And yeah, last year, everything ran smooth, and even know now, and even more people know now how it goes. So like,
Correct.
it's gonna be even smoother if you book it in advance, and that's it. So
Absolutely. I
you
would
help
really
make it.
recommend that.
Yeah, yeah, you could yeah, for sure. It makes it even smoother process. But last year was like, it was actually cool going to that ticket counter, and like it was like a real sporting event like that you see, like, because that's the home of the Raptors, right? Is it?
Yes, so this is so Toronto Raptors have two facilities. They have
Yeah.
the main bowl, which is downtown Toronto, and
Mm-hmm.
this is our second bowl. So we were told that the scoreboard, they did some updates for the scoreboard. So they've
Uh-huh.
added in small TVs around the board, scoreboard on the bottom, just like the main bowl, and
Oh
so
wow.
you'll be able to see not just the scoreboard, but the TVs themselves under the scoreboard. They're all going to be playing the night show, and
Wow. Oh
that'll
man,
give you
that's
more
beautiful.
visibility,
Yeah.
better view from wherever you're sitting. And we're very pumped. And of course, they have the ribbon running around. It's a great facility. The Raptors 905 play there. They practice there sometimes, the main guys. I believe the Raptors are playing on the Thursday. They're playing the Lakers on the Thursday. They're playing the Boston Celtics on the
Wow.
Sunday. And they're
Oh
playing
man,
Charlotte on Friday. So if you're
that's
a Raptors
cool.
fan or a basketball NBA fan, you'll have the availability to go watch them at the main bowl. But yeah,
That's
it's a
cool,
great
man.
facility.
Hey, and you know what? Even like for spectators, like that arena, the way it is, you could literally like. I went up there as well to get footage, and it's a great angle for everything, right? It was a great.
Certainly.
I did that towards the end, and I'm like, this year I'm gonna get more footage from up there more because it looks cool. It looks cool from that angle too, and you get to see everything. Nobody's in the way, so it's actually very good for spectators to the way it's set up.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
there's actually suites available. So if you want to, I
Oh,
believe
there are.
Ticketmaster
Wow.
will offer you suites at the top. They run across the one side where the night show faces. So the whole up top are
Oh
suites.
man.
You're more than welcome to get them if you
Yeah.
like. We have three suites ourselves where we will be. Our headquarters will be up there for announcing our our background people working on computers and whatnot. So it's a great view from up there. You can see everything, and it's actually really cool. It's as if I'm at a Raptors or a hockey game.
Man, it's so cool. I'm telling you, this is the best venue by far, I think, in any the whole world, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So it's great. Hey, so one of the big thing that you guys have is the free seminars, right? The free
Absolutely,
seminars with free registration, which is really like a camp,
for
because
sure.
this is mind blowing that you do this every year. I don't even know how you do it. Like it's like a great way to give back,
Well,
basically. That's what
we've
you're
been
doing.
doing
You're
this
giving back.
25 years.
Right?
So we
Yeah.
started off
Yeah.
with, a couple of people at, the first couple of years, and we started growing. We have our loyal seminar instructors like Jarrett Liker, Ross
Mm.
Levine, and Julian, and a few others, of course. We've had the Presleys there in the past in the back. So we've had our long time supporters, of course. But yeah, we have a great lineup this year. We have 18 instructors. We're very stoked about all of them. They're phenomenal, athletes in their own rights. And I know when they teach, they share such a great experience, and it's very important. Just so you know, you register, you can attend. So there's no process of going through. You don't have to sign up. As long as you're registered competitor, you
Yeah.
can attend the free seminars. They start on the Thursday around 12:30 p.m. at the hotel. Now remember, on the Thursday, the
Hmm.
seminars are at the hotel, the Hilton
Yeah.
Doubletree.
Yeah.
On the Friday, they're at the Paramount. So we start Thursday at the hotel, 12:30 p.m. till 9 p.m. On the Saturday, sorry, the Friday, we do the seminar starting at 9:45 a.m. to the open public, right through till 12:30. So we'll have a revolving schedule. You can attend anyone you
Yeah,
want. You can move from one to the other. There'd be sometimes 4 or 5 seminars running at the same time. It's your choice where you want to go. If you want to stick with Ross the whole time, I'm sure he'll be happy to have you. You can move around. As I said, there's no sign up required. Register, check in, you're on the floor, you're able to attend. So, also, if you don't want to compete and you just want to do the seminars, you have that option too. You can register for that
yeah.
as well. Okay?
Wow, that's amazing, man. That's really cool. And you know what I see a lot too, like the that not just the competitors enjoy it and they benefit from it, but like so a lot of the people that you have that do the seminars that teach it, a lot of them come back every year. That they enjoy it. You could see that they enjoy it.
Yes.
They enjoy coming back. Like they love it. So it's like you're a great host for sure. That's a great sign of being a great host. So let's go. We talked about some of them, but let's talk about all of them right now. Let's go through the roster. Ross
Absolutely.
Levine, he's a star and a
The
superstar, and
GOAT.
like
Yes, the
you got to
GOAT
get a
will be
picture
there.
with him too. Not to the seminar pictures, all that. To get a picture with him is amazing. He's a
Yes,
superstar for sure.
Ross is an
Martial art.
amazing,
Yeah,
amazing fighter, amazing martial arts, an amazing friend.
yeah,
He is exceptionally great. Every year he has a seminar with us. It's always full. He's
yeah,
such a great instructor. I actually went to visit him at his new school
yeah.
when I went to Ocean State this year, and he's
Hmm.
got an amazing place, such a great facility. I encourage anybody that wants to train with Ross to contact him. He's always happy to bring in new people. But I want to congratulate him also on
Ross.
his new baby, him and his
Yeah,
wife.
yeah,
Congratulations, Ross. And we're looking so forward to having him. And for him to make the time to make it this year was
yeah.
really, really hard for him. But he's going to do it because he's an amazing guy. Thank you, Ross.
Yeah, man. Ross is one of those people that when you're around him, you feel the positive and good energy around him, and you want to be around him as much as possible because you feed off that too. So he's just a great guy for
Oh,
sure.
for sure.
He's successful in everything he's done. Everything that he does, he's so serious, and he finds a bright plan. Everything he does is just it works. So
Oh,
you
for
like being
sure.
around people like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
When I was at his school, he was teaching the little kids, the 6 to 10 year olds. I had his shirt. I put it on. I'm like, I want to join the class, Ross. This is so motivating. He's a
yeah. You
really, really
see.
good teacher.
Yeah, man, for real, for real. He's a great teacher. Mason Stowell, a great forms guy, and he's one of the top champions in NASKA, and then he does very well in the traditional leagues too. So you know, he's one of those people that is great, and and he has a great attitude too. He's a great person, great teacher as well. Um, Joel Troia, man, he's one of my favorite guys now. In NASCAR and like his energy. Team AKA, they're so
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Um,
Mason is
yeah,
fantastic. A great Japanese performer and competitor, and he's a great teacher. We love having Mason there. I've known Mason since he was at least 10 years old,
yeah.
and he's come such a long way. The man has got so much power in his
Hmm.
form.
Hmm.
He's clean, he's crisp, and he's just in a great addition to the seminar list. And Joe, again,
Yeah,
he was just in Minnesota, and what a great performance he had there. He's always fantastic to have. He's actually going to be doing a team demo at the night show
oh
with
yeah,
some of the Sideswipe AKA fellas,
oh
and
man,
we look forward to
beautiful.
having them at the night show
That's
performing.
awesome.
So
Yes.
I suggest everybody be there. They always put on a great
High
performance.
energy. Yeah, high energy for
Absolutely.
sure. And another star, man, Robbie, man, he's one of those guys. I've known this guy since he was like in straight up, like when he was like 9. I remember right, like,
That's
and he's
right.
had such a long career.
Yep.
Man, and he's kickboxing now, right? I think he's now
Yes,
he was
Robbie.
yeah,
I mean,
right?
he's not really point fighting anymore,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he is definitely still in the
yeah,
kickboxing. Around the different organizations. I know he
yeah,
did something in England and won there
yeah,
about a month or so ago,
yeah.
and he did fantastic. Again, I've known Robbie since he was a small guy doing Robbie used to be a fantastic open forms competitor.
Yeah,
A lot of people don't know that, but Robbie was
yeah,
fantastic at open forms too. But he will definitely, yeah, definitely. He's doing a point fighting seminar. You don't want to miss Robbie's seminar. He's got such great drills, and he's a very good teacher as well. And I've known him for a long, long time, and he brings a lot to the tournament.
yeah, no, he's amazing. A great person as well. Then the net. Oh man, I like this one. I'm excited about Tyson because Tyson, he's another person I've known since he's a little kid, and like he's grown to like be such a great person, like a man, right? And like he's a great fighter. He has a lot of the pedigree, right? The Ray family, next level,
Absolutely,
and he has a lot of he's like a hybrid to me because he does everything that everybody does now, but you see the old school stuff with him, like the Pedro stuff, like the axe
for
side,
sure.
the
Yes.
Tony Young, no looking and comes in. So he has a lot sure to offer. I'm looking forward to seeing that seminar
Yes,
live.
it's his first year with us doing seminars, so
Yeah,
we're very stoked about that as well. New York's in the house,
yeah,
so it's great to have. I look at a lot of our fighters, depending on the areas they come from. Like you said, the pedigree of where
yeah,
their lineage is from, but
for
they all
real.
have great information to share.
Yeah,
I really like Tyson and the way he fights. Like you said, just different pedigree through all these different fighters is amazing. So we're
yeah.
looking forward to having Tyson this year and bringing all his skills to the event. And I hope he's going to be competing as well. So it'd be great.
Yeah, yeah, that'll be great. Yeah, for sure. I hope he competes. He should. Usually, when he's at a tournament, he does this. I know there's some people that don't, but he. I think he's young and hungry, so I'm
Yep.
pretty sure
And
he'll
and
be
the Ray
good.
family's coming, so we'll
Yeah,
have a lot
yeah,
of Rays in the house.
yeah. That's beautiful. Another superstar right here, like Justin Ortiz, is another great seminar because he's a great. He was one of the best kickers of all time and lightweights, right? With Paul Mitchell, and now he's doing stunts and like the
Sir.
the movies, so
Well,
and he's a great charisma too. It's a
I
great
can never
seminar.
say I can never say how many great things about Justin. Like I could go on and on. I mean, I was at one of his seminars in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
and it was jam packed. And when I walked in there, the atmosphere, just Justin is just great at what he does, and he's very knowledgeable, great referee,
Yeah,
good guy,
yeah,
and
yeah,
the kids love him. But just all the knowledge he has, and like I said, it's fun.
yeah.
You learn a lot, and a very good teacher. And of course, he's doing the wrestling now, and
Oh yeah,
he's done
wrestling. Yeah.
double work. He's just an all around guy.
Yeah, and he's really busy, so it's cool that he has time. It says a lot about the tournament that they have time to come back because he's been at your event. He was there last year, like him and
Yep, for the
Juliana
last
with
couple of
his.
years. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
this is his
yeah,
third year, I believe.
yeah, for sure, man. Man, another guy, Rashad Eugene, great. It's a good variety, man. Yeah, you guys have for real. Rashad is a great guy. I've known him for a long time too. He's from down here in Miami, and
Well,
that's good.
the funny thing is that it's not funny, but the interesting thing is that Rashad was a seminar participant. And a couple of
Yeah.
years back, I walked up to him on the mat while he was performing and in training. And I said to him, I said, you look great. And maybe next year we can have you teaching on the mat. And just his facial expression
Mhm.
was joyful, and
Yeah.
I think he was very appreciative of it. But
Uh,
I respect Rashad and a lot of things that he does. He works hard,
yeah.
and he just gets better and better. And I think 2026 will be Rashad's year.
Yeah.
Definitely, it's
Oh
really
yeah.
good
Yeah.
coming
Yeah,
in
for sure. He's a great, like he does everything pretty much. He could do it all. So that's really
for
the
sure. And
seminar could be awesome.
he's got the comedy side to him, which I like.
Yeah,
He's got a
yeah,
great you know
yeah.
he's comical. I love it. So he's very serious, but he's also
He
a great
trains
guy to
hard.
hang around. Yeah,
Yeah, but
exactly,
yeah, he has fun with it too. Very entertaining, and he does forms, weapons, fighting, and even in fighting, he'll catch people with some crazy stuff. So he's an
for sure,
exciting competitor to watch, and he's going to be doing the seminar. You could get some of those moves from him.
for sure.
Another great competitor, Rose Riom, which is she's an amazing athlete. She, you know, every time I see her, she wins pretty much right at tournaments that she
Yeah,
goes to.
she's
Yeah,
working really hard. Trains very hard. CrossFit, dojo, school. I mean, she is so packed right now. She travels to teach. She's going to Japan. She's going to
wow,
Florida to train. She's
wow.
just on the move all the time. But Rose always teaches a great traditional bow seminar, and I've had a lot of great feedback from the kids, and they love her classes. So make sure that you attend her both seminar. She actually opens up the seminars on Thursday. She'll be the first seminar. So again, make sure to catch her there for the seminar class.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, the Nico Campagnan, he just won at the WKC. I saw him winning over there, and he's a great guy. This guy's a great fighter and great attitude, really positive, really cool dude for sure. You know,
Yes, Nico's a fantastic fighter. I got the privilege to MC his fight at the WKC Worlds, and I
nice.
was actually MCing his team fighting and his grand championship fights. And Nico is so talented. He gets better and better and better, and
Yeah, you're
such a
right.
great fighter. And I'm sure. And you know what? When he teaches the seminar with Ben, the both of them are fantastic. They bring
Yes.
so much. You know, their drills, their the way they see the fighting is just fantastic
Yeah, man. No, for sure. And like what you said, it's true. He is getting better and better every time I see him. You're right. That is true. 100%.
for sure.
Um, Another person that's coming back again that he's there pretty much every year is
Yes,
Julian.
Julian's been there from the beginning. He's on our international team, Team N.A.S.K.A. Julian is a fantastic sword, technician, and he teaches many students here in Ontario and abroad regarding the sword. He always does a great class every year. Just make sure you're there if you're doing sword. He's got so much knowledge. I mean, he's an all around competitor. He does bow. He does everything. Julian used to fight as well. He was in
Yeah,
the combat in the ring for many
yeah,
years. So
yeah.
he's an all around competitor, always brings a great seminar to us. And of course, he's Canadian. He's our GTA, our team
Mhm.
member, and our
Yeah,
captain, too. So
yeah.
make sure to
Wow.
make
Yeah.
sure you're at Julian's seminar.
No, yeah. He's a great guy too as well. And then you know, Juliana. You know, Justin's coming. Juliana will be there as well, and she's awesome. She was a former teammate of mine with Dojo, and she teaches sh- her and Justin, they teach things where people understand, right? Like easy to understand. So it's gonna be a great seminar with her as well.
Oh yeah, like I've known Juliana since forever, and she has a fantastic traditional. I've judged her so many times. She's got a great traditional sword kata, but her knowledge on the sword is great. I mean, she's also a Korean competitor, but she brings very good knowledge on the sword as well. All around competitor, she does great things, and she teaches a great seminar class, and also
Yeah,
she's in the stunt double work as well, and
yeah,
she does a
yeah.
lot of emceeing, and she also works with a
A
lot
lot
of
of
kids.
movies. Yeah.
So that's
Oh, she
great.
does.
We're very
Yeah,
happy
yeah.
to have her,
Yeah, no, no, she's awesome. She's awesome. She's
and
great.
and
And then
also she takes great photos too.
yeah, that's right. She does. She just everything she does well for sure.
Exactly.
And then Jeff Doss, my teammate, will be there too. I just saw him at WKU Worlds, and he went 4 for 4. He won everything that he did. It. You know, he's a great competitor for years. The longevity, man. I've known him as well since like he's been around for so long. I think since
Yeah,
like the
I
'90s.
don't
I
think
think.
Jeff
Yeah,
ages. He seems to be the same all the time.
yeah,
Like as you get older, the kick gets lower. Not with Jeff. Jeff is the same. He's always phenomenal. He's always giving those young kids a battle. He's always there. He's always
true.
there on the mat, making a difference. And he's a great Korean
Yeah,
instructor as well.
yeah,
He
yeah,
coaches one of my kids on the team. He's got
yeah.
great knowledge. He does a great seminar as well. But Jeff's a great guy, and everything he does, we always appreciate what he does for us.
Yeah, man, for sure. It's gonna be exciting to see him, and he competes. So he's a great competitor as well.
That's correct.
Another awesome guy is Jared Liker. He's been doing the seminars there for a long time as
Well,
well.
I met Jared when he was probably about 8 to 10 years old, somewhere in that area. We
Mm.
were at the MBL Super Grands in Niagara, and I seen this little guy doing a bow, and his dad introduced me to him. And at that time, Bob Liker was competing as well, believe it or not. But Bob used to be a competitor, and he was a good
Wow.
competitor too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I've seen Jared grow up into a very successful man in everything that he does. I visit him at his dojo. He's such a fantastic instructor. He's come to my dojo to teach. My parents can't get enough of him. They ask me every time, when is he coming back? Now he's a dad, and him and Becca are,
Yeah.
doing
Becca.
so many things. But Jared's knowledge is beyond anything that you could ever want. He's a great Japanese instructor. He trains with the best. He has so much knowledge. I really recommend that you do take his seminar if you want to do anything for Japanese kata. He's the guy to go to on the circuit. He's really, really good, and we appreciate him being there every year for us. And of course, he's a great friend to me as well.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's a great guy for sure, and very knowledgeable for sure. And I got to see his seminar last year, and everybody was so into it. And he has a lot of great training tips for sure, and things that he does to improve. And he also goes into the traditional side of things too. So he kind of knows what works in everywhere pretty much. So that's a very good seminar.
For
And then
sure.
you talked about Ben Clark earlier, him and Nico, and yeah, Ben Clark is also a great competitor. And I think he did the seminar last year, right? He did a seminar
Yeah,
last
yeah.
year.
Ben works with us a lot. He's on Team Straight Up, and
Yeah,
he works. They come in a package. Him and Nico. So
yeah,
they're from Duvers Karate in Ottawa, Canada. So
yeah,
we always have them as a package. They
yeah,
come in and teach amazing seminars. They've been with us for years. I've seen them both grow up into phenomenal fighters. Again, just such a good teacher, Ben, and he works really, really well with the kids. And his students alone just show how good of a teacher he is. So again, don't miss out. We have actually a Team N.A.S.K.A training camp
hmm,
on Saturday morning before the regular seminars start. So we
nice.
have Nico, Ben, Robbie, we have Jeff, we have all the Presleys. We'll be doing
Oh yeah,
a camp for our team Saturday morning. So we look
wow.
forward to having them all.
Man, you got the Presley's for real there, like the Presley seminar experience. That's awesome that they're all gonna be there. That's really cool. Reed, Cole, Jake, Avery. That's awesome, man. That's great. That's gonna be amazing. So these
Yes, for sure.
seminars,
So
wow.
we put together. I try to make things exciting every year. Um,
Mhm.
we decided this year we wanted to do a family um, experience. So I mean, who could you ask for the most all-around talented four sibling, team out there,
For
which
real.
is the Presleys. I mean, and the thing is, they're all individually have their own
Yeah,
discipline that they're great at. I mean, Cole is fantastic with the commas, and
yeah,
Avery with the open bow, and Jake with the traditional bow, and of course, the one and only Reed, Mister Double Bow himself. They're
yeah,
they're all have their own specialty, and it's just fantastic. And
yeah.
we decided. Sorry, I'm plugging in here. We
Nah, you're
decided
good.
this year to bring them all up, make it a first because I don't think anybody has done that before.
Oh,
So we're
yeah,
bringing the Presley Seminar Experience, and of course their father Ronnie, um, he's helping us on the floor as usual. He's our guy when it comes to running the Vectex. He's a great coordinator.
yeah.
You
He
see him
is.
at all the tournaments, and just a fantastic gentleman altogether. I go down to his event every year, and I look so forward to visiting Nashville because, sorry guys, I'm just plugging in
Nah, you're
because
good.
they run a very great event um, and just outside of Nashville, and the information that this family has and brings to the tournaments is just next to none.
Yeah, for real. You're right. Yeah,
We're
the
very
family.
excited to have them all there, and we have them in a group on Friday. We have them as teaching as a group. but on the Thursday they'll be teaching individually. So
Awesome.
just for space requirements. But on the Friday you'll be able to attend their whole group, and they'll just be doing their own disciplines. They'll have, I'm sure, some great things to put together for the seminars.
Man, it's amazing. Everybody that wow, it's like it keeps getting better and better every year for sure. Though I don't even know how you pull this off, man. It's awesome. It's a great
Lots of
thing that you
work,
do.
but
Yeah,
we do it for the competitors. I was a
yeah, for
competitor.
real.
I am a competitor.
Yeah,
I've been doing this
yeah,
since
man.
1985. My
Yeah,
my original instructor, Cesar W.K.C, first president of NASCA.
yeah.
I was sitting at the registration desk in 1986 and Cabaret Nationals and or the Canadian Open. And Brian Fung remembers, oh yeah, I first
Oh
met
yeah,
you.
Brian Fun.
I first met you at the Canadian Open. First, the first, first president of NASCAR, Canadian
Wow, man, that's
promoter,
crazy.
Cesar
Yeah,
Burkowski, and that's where it all started for me.
yeah.
I looked out at the crowd. I mean, at that time, my first tournament actually was 1985 as a visitor to the Canadian Open Cadbury Nationals, and when I looked on that floor, I mean,
Hmm.
I know who they are now, but at that time I was like, wow, there was over 1,000
Yeah.
competitors in 1985 at one tournament, biggest
Wow.
tournament at the time. It was just incredible, and I after getting a little bit older and looking at the pictures back then, you had John Chung, Steve Anderson. I mean, all the who's are like
Wow, man.
everybody you can think of was
Incredible.
there. It was the who's of who, and it was phenomenal. Just a great tournament, and that's where I got the bug, and I decided this is what I want to do. I put in my time as a competitor. I put in my time as an assistant volunteer, and then I started our first tournament back in 2000, and again,
Hmm.
it was just it's history from there. But that's all it takes is just giving the competitor back, you know,
Yeah.
all the
Hmm.
knowledge and all the experiences that we had in the past, and making sure that they're all able to do the same.
Yeah, man. No, it's incredible for sure. You built something special for sure. And hey, there's a lot of cool divisions too that you had on top of the NASCAR events, the W.K.C. There's you got the Elite Kata Challenge is one of them in the event, right? So we're gonna be
That's
going
correct.
over that next. Um,
So just everybody knows the difference. We have the Elite Kata Challenge. So this category, the rules are on the website.
mhm.
But the Elite Kata Challenge is a head-to-head competition. You can do any type of form you want: musical, open, traditional, weapons, any form you like. It's head-to-head. So basically, you compete, you win, you move forward. And
Yeah,
again, if you want to do the same form all the time, it's really up to you. But you could switch over from any form you like every time you go head to head. So as long as you keep winning, you keep going
that's
up.
cool.
And we
Yeah,
talk
so
about
it's like
this every year.
rounds, right? So
Yep,
it's like rounds, right? Yeah, that's cool.
exactly. And depending on how many people there are, it depends on how many rounds you're going to do. So that's the Elite Kata Challenge.
Yeah, then there's triple kata challenge.
Okay, so now the Triple Kata Challenge, this takes us to a different perspective. So you're a team of three people. You don't compete all together. You compete individually. So every person on your team competes individually. So let's say there's
Mm,
10 teams, there's 30 people, everybody gets shuffled. It could be any order, whoever it is, wherever order you're in, that's when you go. So those three people that you're signed up with, your scores will be combined, all three of them. You can do whatever kata you
yeah,
like. Again, musical, open, whatever you like. The three scores from those three individuals, from whenever you're up, get total together. The total score, the highest team score will win that division. So it's similar to golf.
yeah,
Individually, you perform, but
yeah.
together, those scores come together. And for
That's
example,
cool.
the three Canadian competitors, their scores get combined. The US, the three scores get combined, and this is how they determine the top team. So that is the way we run the Triple Kata Challenge.
That's cool, man. That's awesome. That's a cool.
Yes,
That's something unique and different, you know. Then there's
absolutely.
the Korean challenge. Yeah.
Yes, this is something that's been been gaining force for the last couple years. This is a second year.
Mhm.
There's a lot of people behind the scenes working on this. So we've had this last year, and I think we did great with it. And we love to bring the not just the Japanese flavor out for forms, but also the Korean and the different forms that we offer in our competition. But the Korean Challenge is something that's happening at every event now,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it'll be the last one of 2025. And Jeff Doss and
yeah.
all
Jeff
the others
Toss.
that
Yeah, yeah.
are
Oh man, it got knocked off. Let's see if he comes back. But yeah, Korean Challenge is a great one. Um, let's see. We'll keep going until he comes back. I think maybe he had an issue with his phone or the computer dying or something. I know he was trying to plug it in. But yeah, there's the women's international 3-person team fight. I'm gonna message him to come back. Let's see if he can make it on now. But yeah, Toronto International Tournament of Martial Arts Champions is a great event. Come back if you can. All right. Okay. Yeah, I just texted him. All right. So yeah, Women's International 3-person team fight challenge is one of them. I want to get more information from him about that. So let's wait to see if he comes back. Then there's a over seniors, right? 30 plus, and it's sponsored by Andrew Coblin. He did it last year. So this is some of the prize money right there. And we're going to be talking about it more once Michael comes back. Just going through it real quick. And then 50 plus, right? There's also 50 plus money. That's amazing. That's great. I don't think I've ever seen a tournament do this. So there's $500 um, for the 50 plus overall forms and weapons battle of champions. $100 right there. Oh look, here he is. He's back. All right, there you go. We're back. Yeah. All right, cool. Awesome.
about
So we're
that.
back. Yeah, no, you're good. All right. So yeah, we were getting into the next one, right? The Women's International 3-person team fight challenge. So how does that work? This is cool. There's another cool thing.
Well, I
International.
mean, we
I
did
think you
this
had it
last
last
year.
year, right? Did you
Yeah,
did
yeah,
it
we
last
did
year?
this last year in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
night show.
yeah,
We had a Mexican team, which one of our competitors had to bow out. So Amy from Scotland stepped in. So we had a Mexican slash Scottish team there last year. And we had Michigan team, and I believe we had two Canadian teams. So
yeah,
we had four teams that participated in this category last year. Um, and we are looking to keep running this event every year. At
yeah,
this time, we have a two-person N.A.S.K.A division for the female fighters, but
yeah,
we are trying to also have a three-person, as the men do, to try
yeah.
to
I
give
like it.
them another experience as well. So the women fighters, you have a two-person team and a three-person team to choose from. Last year, Maggie Messina sponsored $2,100 for the winners of this event, and it was
Wow.
a great night show matchup, which we really enjoyed, and we had a lot of great feedback. So we're looking forward to having this division again this year.
Awesome. No, that's awesome. I saw it last year. It was great. And then Andrew is coming back with a sponsorship again for the 30 plus overall forms and weapons champion, and then also 30 plus men forms grands, 30 plus woman forms grand, 30 plus men weapons grand, 30 plus woman weapons grand. So wow, so 500 for the forms and weapons battle, and then like 300
Yeah. So
for
so the
each of the other ones.
NASCA, yeah, the NASCA prize allocated grants is $300.
Okay,
So
okay,
each of those four categories below there will win $300
okay.
for their grand championship title.
Nice.
Then we take those four winners in the 30 plus, and they go for the $500. So basically, that one winner of the overall will win $800 total.
Wow,
So
beautiful.
it's something more that we're giving to the seniors.
That's
Now,
great.
Andrew
Yeah,
sponsors this.
yeah.
Team NMAX sponsors the 50 plus, and Andrew
Oh
used
yeah.
to sponsor the 50 plus, but now that he's 50, we've basically turned it
Oh
over the
yeah.
other way. So
That's what
yeah,
he.
so the same
Yeah,
thing for the 50-year-olds. All
yeah.
the 50 plus category winners, you'll get your $100 each, and then the overall winner will get the $500, which is sponsored by Team NMAC, and you can win up to $600 as a 50 plus senior for the overall
That's
battle.
awesome, man. That's great. I love it. I love it. That's amazing. And I just saw Andrew too in WKU. Great,
Yes,
great energy. He was awesome. He won a bunch there too. It was awesome. I'm gonna see him again now. Oh yeah, and then we mentioned this earlier before the Karate Ontario WKF Elite Black Belt Kata division. So, wow.
yes. So we have that's this is going to be. So I know that um, there's a few tournaments that bring in referees, but we're actually bringing in sanctioned referees from
Wow.
Karate Ontario.
Wow.
We're gonna have 5 judges. Most likely, will be flag as it's head to head. So we'll be doing a head-to-head challenge with this as well, and it's the WKF rules, WKF approved katas. So for
Wow.
the juniors, you can do it's 4 different katas. If you have more than 4 rounds, you must do 4 different katas. Once you pass the fourth round, fifth round, you can repeat again. For seniors, you can do you have to do 5 different rounds, 5 different katas. After the fifth round, you can repeat again. So depending on how many rounds we have, of course. So that would lie into the rules for that. But it has to be an approved list. This is not
Yeah.
the NASCA list. This is the
Yeah.
WKF
The
kata
WKF.
list.
Yeah.
Visit any website for WKF approved kata lists. You'll see them there. Make sure your katas are approved, and you'll be able to compete in this division with sanctioned Karate Ontario referees
Wow.
who
Amazing.
judge at all Ontario events throughout the year. And the president of Karate Ontario will be on site again this year. So we
Amazing.
work very close with them, and they're a great organization. I'm part of Karate Ontario. My school is part of Karate Ontario, and I work with them as well on their committees
Yeah.
and also at the events.
That's amazing, man. That's really is. That's cool. So much tournament is awesome, man. Awesome. And then let's get into the Hall of Fame. Bob Likers and inductees, like you said,
Yes,
he used to compete and everything. Promoter, he's had teams, everything. He's a great martial artist for sure. He well deserved.
ab- absolutely. Like I said, I met him over 40 years ago, and he was a teacher, competitor,
Yeah.
father, and runs a very successful tournament with Mark Russo, Mayor Kick Internationals, which is held at the end of August next year. Just a great guy, and he puts in a lot of work for NASCA and for his own event, of course. But he's always there at tournaments, doing whatever he can do to make things better.
Yeah, man, for sure. No, it's he well deserved. Drew Bisbee too is a great guy as well. He's an
Yes.
inductee. Yeah, he's a great competitor,
Yes,
and
Drew is part of Team N.A.S.K.A as well.
yeah.
So he's our American captain alongside Brian Fung. Drew is a great guy. I was competing against Drew for many years.
Mhm.
Drew is probably, I believe, the only senior to win an AKA Warrior Cup in the 18 plus.
Wow. Yes.
That happened a few years ago, but yeah, he's a very good traditional kata performer. Him and I compete, and he does ore for weapons as well. He's a great competitor and a great guy all around.
Wow, that's a big win right there that he had for real. I didn't even, I remember when he did that though. I forgot about it, but yeah, that's big. I don't think many people have done that. If anyone's have done it, so that's cool.
Yes, sir.
Veronica Dos Santos as well.
Yes, Veronica De Santos from Toronto. Veronica was probably one of the top female fighters in the world, going back to the 80s, 90s, and beyond. She was herself and a few others probably one of the best in the sport. And she's a great competitor. She's a great teacher. She has phenomenal school, and just an all around person herself as well. She'll be there at the night show. She's going to help us out with some judging. We're looking to bring in herself and a few others for the female fighting categories.
Awesome.
So we'll have like all female fighters judging,
Wow. Yeah.
the,
Beautiful.
the fighters.
Beautiful.
So yeah, so we're really happy to have Veronica there. It's well deserved. We were co-students for a while as well, and so we're good friends. And I've been at her dojo to teach weapons and stuff like that. So again, Veronica's a great person, and we look forward to having her.
Yeah, I know. And look at that kick right there. That's a good kick right there. Hey, and then Justin. Hall of Fame. He's doing it all. Judging seminar. He got an Hall of Fame inductee. Well deserved for sure, as
Yes,
well.
he's number one in my books. He's a great guy. Like I said, he's done a lot for the sport. He's everywhere. He found time to come back to Toronto, where we really appreciate that. A phenomenal fighter. Judging and everything that he does, seminars, you name it. He's just the guy. So we went through it before how great of a teacher he is, but again, well deserved. He works
Yeah,
hard.
for sure. No, and then Maggie Messina, of course.
Yes,
She's very well deserved. She's the thing she's doing is amazing, and she's just getting started. So the game must be
absolutely.
incredible.
From what I understand, there's big things to come for
Mhm.
2026.
Yeah,
But she is a huge advocate for female fighters, and of course for not just female fighters, but for
yeah.
everybody.
Everyone, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah,
Down in Texas, she gave away $1,000 scholarship
yeah,
award to one of the kids.
yeah, man.
The girl was extremely happy, and
Yeah,
what she's doing for the sport and for so many is wonderful. She's always giving, which is, she's got a big heart, but she really, really wants to make the sport right. And all the things she's doing are just amazing.
yeah,
And of course, she's a great fighter as well, a
yeah,
competitor, a
yeah.
coach, a school owner, a team owner, and she
Successful.
does it
Very,
all. So
yeah.
we look forward to having her there, and we hope that she'll judge on the panel as well for the night show.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. She's awesome, and she could break too. I've seen her do some breaking demos. I'm big
Oh,
into breaking.
I'm
I've seen her
absolutely
do
sure
breaking
about
demos.
that.
She's, and she's having her gala in a few weeks too.
Yes, I'll
That's
be
really
at her
cool too. So
gala. I forgot to
you know,
mention that. My
yeah,
apologies.
I'll be there too.
Her
Yeah, yeah,
gala is
yeah,
on the Thursday. I believe it's the
yeah,
19th. But next
yeah. The
Yeah,
19, yeah,
I will
yeah,
be in attendance for the gala. I really
yeah,
hope that everybody can make it there. It's a good cause. Just have to donate.
yeah,
I think it's a minimum $200, and it's all going to a
yeah,
great cause. It's going back to the athletes. And if you want to attend that, please reach out to Maggie. She has it on her social media,
yeah,
but reach out to Maggie if you can't find it. She'll send it to you, and hope to see you there.
yeah, for sure. No, yeah, and she even has options that if you can't make it and you want to donate, you could go and just donate.
Absolutely, yes.
Starting at $25.
You don't have to
So,
tend to
so
donate.
it's
Yeah,
like it's great.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, yes, and so and she gives all that back too. So it's like it's just getting it, gaining it to just build, keep. She's gonna do with it, give it back like she's been doing over the years.
Absolutely.
So it's amazing
For
for
sure.
sure. Hey, and Michael Tabolo,
Michael
right?
Tobolo
Michael
is a
Tabolo.
special inductee, and when I say that is, Michael Tobolo is a black belt in Taekwondo. When I say so, he's at the time he used to be our sports minister of Ontario. Then he became the health
Okay.
minister of Ontario, but never shied away from the sport. Michael is probably one of the busiest guys out there. He makes sure that he's at every event. Martial arts, not martial arts, he's there. He's a very big advocate for health, mental health, and addiction. He's always contributing. I met Michael one year. We invited Doug Ford to the event a couple years back, and Doug really wanted to be there as he's a big martial arts fan of all around kickboxing, point fight, you name it, and he wasn't able to attend, so he sent Michael, the sports minister at the time,
Yeah.
and Michael wasn't really too sure where he was going, and he showed up, and they called me up, and he says, "I'm here. I was sent here, and I was told I had to be here." And we're like, okay, great. Who sent you? And he's like, well,
Mhm.
Doug Ford sent me. And I'm like, well, that's fantastic. The premier of Ontario. So that's how we kicked it off. And
Wow.
Michael, as I said, he's a black belt in Taekwondo, advocate for the arts. He makes sure that not just us, the UFC. Michael was
Mhm.
part of the building of the program to bring UFC back to Ontario.
Wow, man.
Michael wrote the
Awesome.
plan, passed it on
Yeah.
to the next minister of sports, and
Beautiful.
he's there every year for us. The incredible support that we get from him is amazing, and every year he's there. He makes his speech. He's in
Fantastic.
attendance. He
Yeah.
talks to the athletes. He walks around, and he's never every year he's amazed. And this year he's like, I'm going to bring my grandson this year. I want him to get into martial arts. This is amazing, this event. And we actually had Deepak there as well, which was another city councilor.
Hmm.
He was just taken back and he couldn't believe what he was seeing. He spoke to all the kids on the mats, and he's like, I've never seen anything like this. This is phenomenal. And we need you back every year. This event is fantastic. So, and we believe that Michael has done so much. Now he's the part of the Attorney General, Minister,
Wow.
Associate Attorney General, and
Wow.
he's also a lawyer. So Michael is an all-around person who is super busy. He just got back from Italy, from Rome. He's always in Rome, visiting there, doing conferences. He goes out to all these countries and works on mental and health addictions, and makes, speaks at all these conferences. But every chance he gets, he talks about martial arts, and we could not be more thankful
Wow.
to
That's
him for
amazing.
doing what he does.
Awesome. No, well deserved the Hall of Fame. And then one more Hall of Fame in the T, Juliana Ramos Ortiz. She's gonna be there doing the seminar too. Like you said, she does everything she does.
Absolutely,
She
Miss
does great.
Juliana is phenomenal. Um, this year, we've had her for the last couple of years as well. But this year I
Yeah.
introduced her to my student team member Mitchell Street, and I introduced him to Juliana at the AKA in January. And I mentioned to him who she was and so forth. And Juliana was so amazing with him, like just talking to him, and just prepping him up and getting him so excited. And she's a great motivational speaker, I think.
Yeah.
I've heard her
She is.
speak at many events, and she's really, really good. But I mean, I don't expect anything different because
Yeah.
she was an athlete. She
Yeah.
was there. She was growing
Yeah.
up, and she had all the experiences, and she's so positive, and
Yeah.
she's a phenomenal martial artist, phenomenal teacher. She's a great photographer, and we cannot be more thankful to have her back. And of course, she's an amazing stunt double. Not only
Yeah. For
actor
real.
but
Big time.
coordinator. They have their
Yeah.
own programs. They've done some demos for the circuit. They're just amazing.
Yeah. For sure. No, it's awesome. Hey, and then I think this is the last thing we got to talk about right now is merch, which you always have some cool
Yes.
merch
So,
on as
so we
well.
had
The
cool T-shirt and hoodies.
hoodies.
Uh,
Yeah.
Going back to our sponsors, I want to make sure that we thank One Step for all their marketing and designs that they do for us. Deanna Hernandez, who's part of our team as well, Team Mexico Elite. She's at the event every year representing, but she does phenomenal work, and she puts our merch together every year.
Yeah.
Always a hit. Stuff sells out. Make sure you can pre-order your T-shirts and hoodies online. So if you
Yeah.
go to Eventex and you go to
Yeah.
ticket and merchandising, under the merchandising you can order T-shirts and hoodies there. You pick your
Nice.
size, you pay for it. When you get to the event, you pick it up, and we'll have it all pre-selected for you. Sometimes people want to change sizes. If we have
Yeah.
extras at the
Yeah.
event, you're
Yeah.
more than welcome to do that.
Yeah.
But
Great.
getting them pre-ordered guarantees that you're going to get one of your T-shirt or hoodies. And again, thank you to
Awesome.
One Step for all the work that they do for us.
No, yeah, that's awesome, man. That's great. Everybody wants a shirt for sure and a hoodie. You're gonna have it there. It's gonna be a great event. I can't wait, man. It's just a few weeks away, right? How many weeks are we now from there? Like
We
three
are
or four?
today's the 10th, so
Yeah.
we are a good 24 days away. So
Wow.
just
Awesome.
over 3 weeks, but it's going to move quickly, of course.
Yeah.
Um,
Quick.
I'll be I'll be in Montreal this weekend for the Cobra. I'll be in New York next weekend for the K Talk.
Yeah.
They're great supporters of our event, so we want to make sure. Also, this weekend we have our Orangeville Championships in beside Blue Mountain, which
Yeah.
Alex Reyes loves very much.
Yeah. I love Blue Mountain. I want to
So
go
if you're
back. I
coming
was talking to Shayla about going back there one day. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
if you're coming to Toronto, sorry,
Yeah.
Alex, if you're coming to Toronto, don't
Yeah.
forget there's so many good things that you can do here. We have skating rinks downtown Toronto. You have the Sky Dome. Sorry, we call it the Rogers Center now. The baseball stadium tour.
Yeah.
Blue Jays. They were just in the World Series. Well, you can do
Yeah.
tours for that stadium if you want. You can do tours of the hockey stadium. There's skating rinks. There's the distillery district that I know a lot of our people went to last year,
Oh yeah.
the
Yeah.
Christmas market. There's so many things that you can do. You can take the train from the airport that goes right downtown to Union Station, and you can walk all over downtown Toronto. You can go see the CN Tower, the aquarium, and then
Yeah,
if you want to get out of the city and you have a car, you can go up to Blue Mountain. You can go to Niagara Falls. Blue
yeah,
Mountain, Niagara Falls are about an hour or so away,
right
not that
there.
far.
Yeah.
And I know everybody that goes there has a great experience. And going back to Blue Mountain, if you want to do some skiing or just hang out at the chalet, you can do that as well. I know Alex had a great time there.
Yeah, no, no, it's a great, it could be a super good trip with martial arts and just sightseeing and everything, and it's gonna be a great event. I can't wait to be there. It's gonna be awesome. So you guys should go to myeventtex.com to register. NorthTorontoKarate.com/tourney.htm for all the information to click on to get the reservations. The Facebook page as well that you guys are always pumping out information to. Your page as well on Facebook, and you're very active, and you know if anybody has any questions, he'll respond to you right away. So, man, it's gonna be an amazing event. Is there anything we didn't talk about that you want to mention?
Well, before I forget, I want to thank Point Fighter once again for everything that you guys do. I mean, Alex, you work hard. You
Yeah,
go around and cover events, and you've been doing this for a long time. So we're grateful to have you,
yeah.
and thank you for all the work that you do.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for real. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing a good job there. You know, when I'm at tournaments, I don't stop. So we're gonna get a lot of footage, pictures, videos, live streams, all that. So everybody out there watching could see, and then come next year, right? As well, it's better live. It's great to see streams, and stuff like that. But it's the best out in person for sure. So you once you go, you'll come back every year for sure. It's gonna be a great event. Thanks for joining me today, man. It was a great show and a lot of information that we gave out here. So now that's it. The next step is to make plans and attend. All right. Have a good day.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, the city of Mississauga and Toronto. We look forward to seeing everybody very soon. If you need anything, send me a message. I'll be happy to help.
All right, guys. Take care. Have a great day.